While I'm here, I will show you a bit of how this thing is assembled. So there's this plastic sheet over this foam part, and then that goes right onto that part I was just working on. So the switches come through, there's these little holes for the LEDs, and so that fits over, and just make sure that's all aligned properly, or as good as it could be. And so, okay, so here I have a little issue where this is kind of sticking up. So let's see. All right, I'm gonna fix that and come back. Okay, so I think that's being caused by that black piece of foam there. So I took one side of that out. I can put that in from the top. As you can see, there's a hole there. And I think I'm just gonna do that. So I'm just gonna pull that thing out. Whoops, it's connected to the foam. All right, doing this one-handed like an idiot, but all right. Okay, so there are actually 3 layers here. See, there's this little piece of foam over the other foam, but okay. Yep, that was it. Now you can see it flush, no problem. So there's that, and then I believe, so you see those little holes there. This is going to, see they're interspersed over this part. So this goes right on top of here, I believe. So this part, Mercury V60 Pro, as I tilted that, a screw fell out, but that's all right. So that one goes over here. And then I have the other 3 screws, or 4 screws it looks like. So did 2 of them fall out? Yeah, 2 of them fell out. That goes there. I'll put those 3 in after. And I guess I'm just gonna try and reassemble this bitch, so I'll be back. All right, all those 12 screws are screwed in and torqued according to my finger sensors. So it's pretty beautiful in there. I wonder, are those LEDs? They kind of look like LEDs. I don't think they are, but okay. Actually, they are LEDs. Yeah, those are the LEDs that stick out from the front there. Yep, okay, so I was right. Okay, so this is the last step. So the next step is to put this key part back into this part, and then reconnect this. So I'm gonna flip this over, and here you'll see the actual button for the mode switching, which you can kind of tell here. Okay, that goes in there, and then this is where the charging port is, right there. And like I said, that piece of tape has to connect there. So I'll do that with 2 hands and report back. All right, I got this thing slipped back in, charging port lined up, button lined up, and that piece of tape is back in its spot. Not exactly straight, but it didn't come straight, so I don't think that's a huge issue. I hope this is clear on camera. It looks a little blurry on my screen, but all right, so I'm gonna put these screws back in and then finish assembling this. All right, got those screws in. So last part is, we got this rubber piece, goes in here, up top, and just slides in like that. And then I will have to put these foam pieces back in, but, well, I don't have to, but I will. And then Mercury V60 Pro metal plate on the back. One thing I do appreciate about this is that there are no screw holes underneath these soft parts, so I don't have to remove any of those. So that's interesting. These aren't quite flat. There's a little topology here. Okay, I'll finish this up and come back. So one thing I did learn recently is that if you have these Allen key things, these hex screws, you can actually use this star attachment, like this, it's a T attachment, I think. You don't actually need an Allen key, so this works just as well. So I thought that was cool. I pass on that bit of knowledge to someone.